It's good. I'm getting more and more come in. And it started a bit slow, but
It's good, right?
you know, it's picked up now, which is nice. So,
Pre-Christmas rush, isn't it?
yeah, always the way.
Say guys, I'd like you to tell me about your biggest at work.
Which one?
I have one. Mine was like a turducken. You know, it's a chicken in a duck in a turkey, so it's sort of 3 mistakes in one into some grotesque medieval thing. I was running performance-based marketing for a subscription-based app. And the first mistake, we used a non-compliant paywall that we knew Apple would ask us to edit, which they did. Mistake number 2, before we fixed that, we completely up the Attribution SDK.
So you wouldn't have any idea about conversions?
None at all. We flew blind on the campaign for a whole week and decided to maintain ad spend before we fixed anything. So we had sort of decided that it was all okay when it clearly was not.
Sounds pretty stressful.
Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep that week, just sort of waiting for to hit the fan. And I think we were as a team just praying that things would sort of magically get better. But look, without the proper attribution, our campaigns are doomed from the start because the network was never going to get the posts back and it couldn't deliver our ads properly. So we were just spending money that we couldn't convert into revenue.
Sounds like a lesson hard learned.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you? I mean, obey the rules and don't use a non-compliant paywall, firstly. Secondly, always verify in QA that the attribution SDK is working before you go live on a campaign. Third, don't push multiple big changes in one release. And fourth, just don't release for a weekend. It's not a good idea, don't do it. So yeah, those are the lessons learned. You got one, a big old cut?
I just started freelancing as a UA manager. I just launched a game on Meta, and I converted all the assets and copy and creative into 5 different languages. It was a lot of work. I woke up the next morning to 17 missed calls from my client.
Oh dear.
I had launched the campaign for the wrong game. And they wanted to know why a different game was being promoted on their channel. Yeah, you laugh. But not only did I have to call up both clients and explain what I'd done, but I had to pay for it out of my own pocket.
Ooh, how much was that?
It was a few $1,000s. Yeah.
Oh, that's not ideal.
But, you know, I've learned my lesson. Now I take things a bit slower. I still have to work with multiple apps at the same time, but I do things step by step before launching. I always get the client to approve the campaign and then launch the next morning. It just helps me sleep at night, you know, and wake up to a few less angry phone calls.
Need that beauty sleep.
What are you saying?
No, don't.
Come on.
You have great skin. Oh, I hope my boss doesn't see this.